Hi, this is Todd Katcher with the Digital Dealership System. In this video, we're going to talk about the customer experience and how that is the only differentiating factor from dealer to dealer. Think about that for a second. The experience is the only difference from dealership to dealership. What separates your store or your customer experience from every other dealership in the region? Customers today are more sophisticated than ever. They go ahead and shop online, they narrow down their searches, and they pretty much know what kind of car they're looking for. Studies have shown that customers today are looking between 2 to 3 different cars. If they've already driven one of the cars, it's really up to where they're going to go ahead and purchase that vehicle from. The customer experience is the only differentiating factor from dealer to dealer. Now that customer experience starts from the minute the person gets out of the car. Most dealerships today still have a plethora of salespeople hanging out outside the dealership. When a customer drives in, they're like hawks. They pounce on them, they say, hey, thanks for coming to the dealership. Are you here to see anybody? They all do the same thing. Maybe your store is different. Then they walk in and guess what? The layout of the store is exactly the same. Every store has different people, different franchises, have different things going on. But when it comes down to purchasing an actual car from the manufacturer, the car and the experience are both the same. What makes your store different? What makes your store unique? It's all about the experience. If you're different than everybody else, then you're going to win more deals. If the customer feels more comfortable inside your store and feels that they're doing business with somebody that cares about them, and feels that the difference in the message is the same that they came in the store for, then they're going to buy more cars from you. If the staff is more informed, if the staff is politer, if the concierge or the greeter is nicer, if the experience inside the store is better, they're going to buy more cars. It's not about price anymore. Because everybody can sell the same price. Everybody sells the same value, and at the end of the day, it's the same car. It's the experience that matters. So how does this relate to what we do here at Digital Dealership System? Internal systems and internal signage help to differentiate your store from other stores in the same market. Look at all the different types of companies these days that are adding digital signs. Everyone from McDonald's and Starbucks to the airports, to your food courts, everyone is adding digital signs. It's proven that these digital signs increase the experience and increase the sales per customer. A knowledgeable customer, a transparent sales process is better. Imagine walking into a dealership and checking in on a kiosk, asking for a brochure on a kiosk. Scheduling your service appointments on a kiosk. Imagine if someone says that they do things differently and you walk in the store and it's exactly the same as the last dealership you were in. You lose faith in that dealership. If they say one thing and do something different, then their message is not reiterated in the digital world as in the store. If they're the low price leader, then when you walk in the door, it should say digitally, low price leader. If you are advertising to your customers digitally outside the store, and then you have table tents inside the store, then you're losing the message and the point of what you're trying to relay. If you're the technology leader, if you're the low price guarantee, or you're like buying direct from the factory, you have to reiterate that message inside. It increases your marketing efficiency and dries up sales. You're different than everybody else. In a recent situation, I was actually looking for a car for myself. I went into 3 different dealers and I knew exactly the car that I wanted. Every dealership was exactly the same. The salespeople greeted me before I even got out of my car. When I walked in, it was like I was hounded all the time. I knew the car that I wanted, but it was more about the experience. The opportunity to sell people in today's market is all about creating the experience that makes them want to buy and feel comfortable making a purchase from your store. Everybody says, my store is different. But how is it different, and how do you relate that message to your digital customer once they walk in? Most stores don't. The message drops. So your opportunity through marketing, processes, training, and people is to create the energy inside the store, the wow factor inside the store that creates something unique that makes people see that the dealership is reinvesting inside the store and it's not the same cookie cutter store that the other ones have down the street. In our market, there are 5 Ford stores in the local region, just in our county. If you walk into every single one of them, they are all the same. They all treat you the same. They're different people, of course, and different policies and procedures and different layouts. For the most part, they're the same. There's one that talks about the experience. They have no cars on their showroom floor. Isn't that different to walk in? There's no salespeople on their showroom floor. You walk in and you're greeted by a concierge with a tablet who checks you in. They go over to the kiosks. They work with you with inventory. It's a visual process. At the end of the day, the car is the same. It's your experience that needs to be different inside dealerships to sell more, to separate yourself from the competition. If I'm going to buy a Ford Mustang, for example, I have many, many choices. There's 30 stores within a short drive of where I live. The opportunity to go buy that car, I could go anywhere to buy it. So the opportunity to go ahead and create an experience and to separate yourself from the competition isn't as much about the people. It isn't as much about the price. It isn't as much about anything but the experience. Do you have a comprehensive marketing message? If you're different, then tell me why. Online, it gets me in the store. In the store, tell me why. Reiterate the message. Have marketing efficiency. And at the end of the day, close more deals because people feel more comfortable doing business with you. Call us today. DigitalDealershipSystem.com, YouTube.com/digitaldealers. Let's talk about how to create marketing efficiency. And we'll learn how to increase sales, increase your sales process, and increase your overall sales in the store.